Jim mentioned this deal with Amazon today, buying iRobot for $61 a share. IRBT values it at about $1.7 billion.
Amazon just announced that it is buying the primary care provider One Medical. The deal is worth $3.9 billion.
Hello everybody. Amazon has been in the news over the last 2 weeks because of these two major acquisitions. Well, the announcements have been made earlier last year, but the news now is related to the regulatory constraints that Amazon is facing. Well, as an aspiring entrepreneur and as a business student, your primary question should be, why is Amazon acquiring these companies? And what makes Amazon a great company? And are there any business lessons for you from this entire case study? Well, to understand the acquisitions, we need to look into three primary things. Number one, what is Amazon's core philosophy at work? And number two is, how is Amazon enabling this philosophy? And in the process, you will also realize where these acquisitions come into the picture. And number three is how Amazon is reaping the benefits from this philosophy and how they are moving forward based on this philosophy. So let's understand Amazon's core philosophy based on one of the articles written by two professors from Kellogg University, Eric Anderson and Florian. Well, in a Forbes article that they have written in 2017, they have very crisply captured and mentioned that at Amazon, the customer is the central unit of every single analysis. But in many supermarkets, the products are the focus. Well, they wrote this article with respect to Amazon's acquisition of Whole Foods in 2017. But the premise is the same across every single Amazon business. And also, if you go back in time further, in 2008, Amazon in their regulatory filings to the government have come up with one single statement which captures their entire essence. They mentioned that we relentlessly focus on customer experience by offering our customers low prices, convenience, and wide selection of merchandise. You go back in time to 2004, 2003, 1998, 1999, and from that point in time, their CEO, Jeff Bezos, was always talking about customer. They mentioned that every single thing that they do, customer is at the center of their entire organization. Now, the point is, it is very easy to say, hey, we are a customer-centric organization. But how do you enable this behavior? Well, Amazon has enabled this behavior through technology and through data. Well, their entire data structures, their entire data, you can imagine Amazon has millions of customers and all the data is stored in a particular format, right? And that format for the case of Amazon is called as customer cubes. Well, customer cubes are nothing but organizing company level data, huge amounts of data in the form where customer is the center and all the data sets that are lying in the organizations are connected to the customer through a key called as customer ID. Now, customer cubes will help Amazon learn more about individuals. And how do they do that? The first facet of customer cube is learning about the customer data itself. For example, hey, where do they come from? Their name, email ID, their IP address, where are they browsing from, mobile, laptop, etc., etc. The second one is about clickstream data. And what is clickstream data? How many logins are they getting in to the Amazon.com website? How many times are they logging in? The frequency of their visits. And what is the length of every single visit? Are they visiting the website for 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? And the third facet is their product catalog behavior. In this product catalog facet, it is not about all the products that are on Amazon, but the products that are relevant to the customer. It could be the catalog that they are browsing, the products that they are adding to their basket, or the products that they are purchasing, or the relevant products which they might be about to purchase based on similar customer behaviors. The fourth facet that they also add is the transactional data. What orders are they placing? What is the average order value? What credit cards are they using? What are the payment methods? Any EMIs? So on and so forth. The fifth customer facet that they are using is, hey, do they have any problems? Are they calling customer care? Are they coming up with returns? What are their reviews like? And the sixth facet is about marketing. Well, this is a little tricky, but they do attempt to capture this information as well. Are they using any discount? Are they landing on this particular product based on some marketing campaign that they are running? Now, this entire customer facets come together and it's called as customer cube, and they have been capturing these customer cubes for every single customer, including you and me, over the last 25 years. From day one, customer is at the center of every single thing that they do, and it means they are building these customer cubes. Now, this is helpful for Amazon in two different ways. Number one, they continue to learn more about the customer. Where are they from? What are their behaviors? What do they want to purchase? So on and so forth. And also, it is not about what they are buying today, but what they can potentially purchase tomorrow. And in this quest of learning more about the customer, they continue to go and gather more and more companies into their umbrella. That acquisitions, one of them is iRobot that we talked about initially. iRobot is basically a company which is manufacturing robotic vacuum cleaners. Well, they sell their products through Amazon as well. Then why is Amazon interested? Because of the data that they can bring into their customer cubes. Amazon has every single thing that you can imagine about a customer, but except the floor plans, the square footage of the apartments, the villas, the houses of these customers. And the iRobot provides that. When somebody is using the iRobot's vacuum cleaner, they are pressing, they are enabling, they are entering what is their floor plan, what is the size of the kitchen, what is their size of the living room, what is the size of their bathroom potentially, right? And this information is a value add to Amazon. Now they know every single thing that you can imagine. The second acquisition that plays an important role over here is the One Medical. There you are starting to provide your medical information as well to Amazon. Now, as they continue to expand this customer profile, customer information, they are massively benefiting on three different aspects. Number one, personalization. If you go into PVR and if you start looking at the ads, one of the ads is maneuver. The same ad is shown for thousands of people. Now, however, if you go into Amazon.com on the homepage, your homepage is completely different from my homepage. And the reason it is important is there are millions of products on Amazon. Customers just can't browse through all these products. So it is important for Amazon to learn about the customer and only recommend whatever is relevant for them. Number two, the important other benefit that they gather is they understand that customer is not about just buying and selling on Amazon.com. There are a lot of other facets with respect to the customer as well, which Amazon doesn't usually interact with. And that is where their Prime membership, the loyalty program, kicks in. Through this Prime loyalty membership program, they are able to connect the customer across multiple dimensions. For example, on the entertainment front, they have Amazon Music, Prime Video, and also Amazon Gaming. On the education reading front, they have Kindle. On the e-commerce front, they have deliveries and also credit cards which offer up to 5% cashback, Amazon ICICI credit card. Now you can see this loyalty program is not about just one product that they offer. It is about almost every single product that they offer to their customers. And that is the reason why a lot of competitors cannot compete with Amazon. Their loyalty programs don't come anywhere close to Prime membership. And Amazon does not think about Prime membership as another revenue generating mechanism. They primarily think about Prime as a marketing expense. Hence, they subsidize the entire Prime membership itself. Otherwise, they are giving you unlimited movies on Amazon Prime Video. They're also giving you free deliveries. All that for like close to 1,000 to 1,500 rupees doesn't make any sense. Only if they put it as marketing expense to a large extent, this entire idea makes sense. Now, the third benefit is because they are not looking at customer from a single standpoint, they are looking at customer from multiple different angles. They are able to go and make meaningful acquisitions across breadth of different functions and industries. It's not about healthcare. It is not about vacuum cleaners. You go and look at the number of acquisitions that Amazon has made over the last 10 years, last 25 years. There are more than 100 plus acquisitions in the space of gaming, in the space of retail, in the space of health. You name it, and there is always one or the other acquisition that Amazon has made. This is a fascinating story with respect to how Amazon has rose the ranks. Now, as a business student or as an aspiring entrepreneur, there are some fantastic takeaways for you and me. Number one is we should be primarily reliant on our data. It is not about just saying that, hey, we value our customers. We do not and we cannot value our customers if we do not give priority to the data. We need to keep gathering the data to understand more about the customer and also add value to them. The second important lesson that we can learn from this is, in spite of having such massive cash, in spite of having every single resource that we can possibly imagine, Amazon still is going and acquiring companies rather than going and developing these things by themselves. Which means we can always think about collaboration, acquisitions. It is not just about organic growth. A business is about growing and expanding and adding value to the customer. It can come through organic growth or it can come through inorganic growth. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. I hope this case study makes sense to you. Please go ahead, press on that like button, subscribe to the channel, and do let me know if there are any other case studies which you want me to cover. Take care guys, and I see you again tomorrow. Bye bye.